Good morning. This year we're going on the 7th annual St. Jude Corvette Drive for the kids of St. Jude. We're here at Uftring in Washington, and we are taking 68 Corvettes to Memphis. So we're really excited this year. We have our first satellite drive, and we're going to stop in Effingham, Illinois to pick up more friends with Corvettes and head to Memphis, Tennessee on this beautiful morning.
One of the things that the local board does is we have patient families that come and help advise us on things we need to do. And today, we're honored to have Matt and Nicole Jones and our patient Sam with us today, and they're going to say a few words. Whoever's going to talk. Nicole.
Thank you all so much. It's very emotional for us and very humbling to be here today and to know that because of all of your efforts, Sam is with us today. So I just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. In January of 2014, we thought that Sam was just recovering rather slowly from a soccer injury, and her leg was feeling tight. When we went to the doctor and then eventually led to the hospital, it hadn't even crossed our mind that they would tell us that she was actually a very sick little girl. She had metastatic Ewing sarcoma, which meant that she had had a tumor that had been hiding in her pelvis and had already grown to the size of a grapefruit. And it had metastasized to her shoulders and her spine and her hips. I can still remember being there today, and there's just no words to describe what it is to get that type of news about your child, and the prognosis was very grim. Again, because of people like you and the fundraising, we left the next day for Memphis with a piece of hope, which is that 2 weeks prior, a new clinical trial had opened in Memphis that they were hoping would save Sam. So we got to Memphis, and Sam went through 15 months of chemotherapy and 62 radiation treatments to her pelvis and all of the metastatic spots. It was also a 65% uptake in her bone marrow. And she had 25 blood transfusions, and in April of 2015, so 15 months later, she was declared stable with no evidence of disease. So St. Jude provides so much hope for families like ours, and for so many friends that we've met along the way and their families, and also all the families that unfortunately will be diagnosed in the future. They said that this was rare and this doesn't happen very often, but just 6 weeks ago, one of my best friends sent me a text, and her daughter had metastatic Ewing's. And I found myself going back to that place, sitting in our house, and reliving the early pain, but also having all the hope to provide her, because here we sit 4 years out with a healthy Sam, who is back to being a sophomore at Peoria Notre Dame. She's back to swimming on the swim team. She is in clubs. She goes on mission trips down in Miami. And you can even find her working 2 jobs at Fired Up and at Lou's Drive-In. So I was happy to provide that hope for my friend. And I just, in closing, want to thank each one of you so much. It means everything to our family, and we're so grateful for your efforts.
So this year we have a few things a little different, as you all know. So this year we started the Corvette Drive sponsorships. We have a satellite drive out of Effingham, and we have more Corvettes. And so you take those 3 things and add them up, we have $235,000 this year. And so at the beginning of the year, Drew, our president, wanted to raise $250,000. Can we do that? We have until June 30th. Everybody, please keep raising money and see if we can't raise $250,000 when we come back here for our picnic that we have this year. and have a good time today.
Hey, we're pretty excited. This is the 7th annual St. Jude Peoria to Memphis Corvette Drive. You know, we're going to have 55 Corvettes leave here, and then we're going to go down to Effingham, Illinois to Mid-America Motor Works. They're going to pick up about 15 more, and we're going to have 70 Corvettes, a bus full of people, a motorhome full of people. We're all excited to go because what we're going to do is raise a lot of money for the sick kids of St. Jude today.
Hi, I'm Jay Fox. I'm one of the chase van drivers for the St. Jude Corvette Drive, and this is our first year driving the St. Jude Memphis to Peoria Run chase vans in support of the drivers of the Corvette Drive, and we just always try to do everything we can to raise money and awareness for this children's hospital in Memphis. So this is such a great cause. They've got a record number of drivers this year, and they've got a record amount, which they'll announce later on. But if you see us on the road, give us a toot and move out of our way, because we're coming through.
Hi, we're here at Mid-America Motor Works in Effingham, Illinois. We're really excited to be here. This is the first year that we're here, so we've all arrived now safely. This is our first satellite drive, so we're really excited to be here. The Yeagers have been so great in hosting us. Mike and Laura Yeager are actually tooling around here, welcoming us to their beautiful home. This is really special for this group. This is the 6th year of the St. Jude Corvette Drive, and this is our first year for a satellite drive. So we all came from Washington, Illinois, and we're stopping here in Effingham to pick up more cars to head to Memphis, Tennessee. We'll get to the hotel tonight, and then we'll tour everyone through St. Jude Children's Research Hospital and just show them how special of a place and what their money is going to and what they're doing. I was telling the bus trip, Jill and I are on the bus, and there is 100 active St. Jude patients right now being treated at our Midwest affiliate that's located in St. Francis Children's Hospital. So we're doing a great thing. We're raising a lot of money for these kids so that no family ever receives a bill, not for treatment, travel, housing, or food. So all we want a patient's family to have to do is help their child live. So this group is doing great things, raising lots of money, and the awareness. Look at these cars, and they all have decals on them. We have big chase vehicles with decals, so we want to really thank all of our sponsors, all of our supporters, and all of our donors for making this happen. So we're really thankful, and we'll see you in Memphis.
I'm in the lead car behind the police escort. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm here to visit the kids of St. Jude, the kids all over the world. This is Santa from Central Illinois. I have the sleigh here with me with Rudolph on the front, and we come down just to do the Corvette drive with the guys from Mid-Illinois Corvette Club. I spend Santa during the Christmas season, and I spread Santas here all year long.
Hi, this is Dale and Judy Hammersmith, and we're from the Chicago area, and we're down here in Effingham at Mid-America doing the St. Jude's run for the Corvettes, going all the way down to Memphis. And we've done this in previous years and hope to do it for the rest of our life.
Hi, I'm Mike Yeager with Mid-America Motor Works. I'm the chief cheerleader here, and today we're having the St. Jude Corvette Drive that started in Peoria, segued to Effingham, and now we're on our way to Memphis. And this is the Corvette hobby's chance to give back to society. We have chosen St. Jude's as our charity of choice, and my family got involved 2 years ago. This would have been our second drive, and you know, my goal is to get the Corvette drive from where it is now to, in 5 years, to 1,000 cars. And the reason 1,000 cars is important is I would like to raise $2,500 a car, and with 1,000 cars, that's $2.5 million, which would support St. Jude's Children's Hospital, the research center, for 1 day. And I think that the Corvette community can do it, will do it, and would be all very proud to say that we help children around the world. And you know what's interesting to me in the last couple of days that the World Health Organization has recognized and partnered with St. Jude's to take their care and concern and cure of cancer worldwide. And interesting, 50 years ago when Danny Thomas founded St. Jude, the survival rate for childhood cancer was under 20%. And today, thanks to the efforts of many, many people as well as the researchers at St. Jude's, the survival rate for childhood cancer for most cancers exceeds 80%. And how can you look at a young child that has cancer and not want to support that effort? So that's what we're doing here in Effingham at Mid-America Motor Works, and the cars are leaving now, heading out to Memphis. So it's a great day here. It's a great opportunity to help people.
Hi, my name is Mike Pizzuti. I'm from Germantown Hills, Illinois. I'm here with my wife, Linda. And this is our fourth Corvette drive down to Memphis. We think St. Jude is just a fantastic organization. Our daughter, Tina, works at the national level with St. Jude for the St. Jude Dream Home. And it's just a great opportunity to use our cars to help raise funds for the kids at St. Jude. Just a fantastic organization, and we just love doing this, and we love the camaraderie and the fun that we have on this drive, and I hope we can continue to do this.
Hey, in the back corner, they're the ESA girls, ladies that are here from ESA. That's the sorority that Jim Malouf got started with St. Jude a long time ago and introduced them to Danny Thomas, and they've raised more money than anybody else in the whole world for St. Jude.
So the Arkansas Welcome Center, Blytheville, is that how I say it?
Yeah.
That's that right? So we just owe Sheila and her staff so much. I don't know if you've seen over the fireplace over here, Chief McCoy donated his drive license plate, and they've got it framed up there. The welcome signs out there, if you guys are on Facebook, they plaster Facebook with us. Over here to my left, everybody else is right, there's a St. Jude sign that they've got markers out there if you want to just write something there. But the hospitality, Sheila, you guys. There you go. This is our second year of stopping here, and obviously this is going to be a stop from here on out because it's just the awesome thing. And also we need to thank here just pretty quickly when we start leaving, the local police force is going to help us get out of here as well, so that'll be nice. And then obviously the mayor of Blytheville.
A mayor, he's a former sheriff, and a fellow graduate of the FBI National Academy. I hate to say it, but I was 50 classes before him.
We have separate agencies, but we work together to keep this place going. And you'll see a couple of our highway people that have been here since this morning at noon, running around listening to me go, "Bah!" So, thank them as well.
So last but certainly not least, when we were down here about 4 weeks ago with our pre-drive, we walked through the doors and Sheila and her team just about jumped over this counter to give us a hug and say, "Oh my gosh, we were wondering when you guys were going to come back." So we came in. That's when McCoy dropped off the license plate to them. They said, "Oh, we got a special place for this." We couldn't help but notice these flags, which obviously, you know, Air Force, Army, Navy, POW, pretty cool that we have that. Marines are up there. But he said, you know, it's missing something, and we found out what it's missing.
Yeah.
Hang it proudly.
We will. Yeah.
Okay, Blue Group will get out to the cars and start them up and get out of here in about 5 minutes. Very good.
This was my first trip to St. Jude. My daughter was a Tri-Delta, and she's told me about this many times. It's very emotional. We have two grandchildren that are good in health, and this just makes you realize what you have when you have healthy children, and really opens up your eyes. And we're going to continue to do this drive every year and try to promote it more in the St. Louis area. But very humbling experience.
So what have I learned? And what will you learn from your experience in being a part of this amazing program? The children have taught me that sickness and suffering happens no matter how old or how young we are. Cancer is non-discriminatory. It attacks all genders and all ages. The children have taught me that having people that we love around us makes suffering more bearable. Don't want to go this alone. You want to have people in your corner, people upon whom you can depend and trust. They have taught me that the touch of tiny fingers and the sounds of baby giggles feeds my soul. They've also taught me that playing and playing and playing is the real work in this life. They've taught me that you can see without eyes. In my early years, we had someone donate a Nintendo and had the Mario Brothers game, one of the first editions, and we had a little contest. And in the category age 3 to 5, a little 5-year-old blind boy won that contest. He played it by sound. Yeah. And they've also taught me that you can run even though you don't have legs. They've taught me that every second that I am alive, it's important, it matters. And our impact on this world is not measured in years.
Well, good morning. I'm Andrew Black. I'm the president of the St. Jude Corvette Drive based out of Peoria. And we're sitting down here in Memphis, the St. Jude campus, and it's just a beautiful day, a little warm. But behind me, we've got 68 Corvettes with us. Most of those originated out of Peoria. Picked up a group in Effingham of about 14 Corvettes. And we're here today because obviously it's one of those things Corvette enthusiasts really hold near and dear to their heart, to support St. Jude and the sick kids, and really to try to put an end to this whole cancer thing. We had a great session this morning with some speakers. Tours are just finishing up now, getting to see the hospital and really kind of the inner workings of what they're doing here. Pleased to report we've raised $235,000 for the kids at St. Jude. A great goal. I think even a couple more days of some fundraising, we can get to that $250,000 mark. But it's just been a great day today. We're just about ready to end the event, which is unfortunate, but we'll start preparations for next year. We're going to meet here in about 10-15 minutes for a group photo, and 2018 we can close the books on it, but we'll be back bigger and better for 2019.
Hi, my name is Veronica Haskell. I'm from Princeville, Illinois, and I am so humbled and honored to be a part of the 2018 Corvette St. Jude Drive. My husband and I have been financial supporters of all of the efforts throughout the Peoria area through the run, and we got our Corvette last year, and we were told it makes a difference when you go to the hospital. Trust us. Just come and tour it one time, and it will change your life. And I can truly say, after finishing this tour, my heart is full, my heart is sad, my heart is happy, and I am so honored and humbled to be a part of such an amazing group of people who have raised so much money. The tour of the hospital was emotional, it was breathtaking, it was happy, it was sad, and it was full of hope. Hope for these kids, hope for these families, and hope for all of their futures. So thank you to everybody here at St. Jude for what you do, allowing us to come in and be a part of such a glorious day. And we're going back home, and we're going to ask for lots more money to bring back next year. Thank you.
So if you're curious about the St. Jude Corvette Drive, we obviously want to make this bigger and better each year. We want to grow this to Corvettes that we're really taking up more road than what's our fair share. But to get involved with this organization 6 years ago for me and my wife was just a very humbling experience. To get involved with this, have a Corvette, we put a minimum restriction out there of $1,500 for fundraising, but we've never had anybody not raise at least $1,500. It's a great charity to raise money for, and it's a very easy task to do it. We're going to be looking for people to sign up for 2019. Check us out at stjudedrives.org. We're also on Facebook as well, but we'd like to have more people join us in the coming years.
I just wanted to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart, because it really is because of you guys that St. Jude gets to do what they do and save everyone's lives, including my own. So thank you.